Good day everyone, class channel. Welcome to Wellens class channel. So, how are you today? I know there are some of you felt unmotivated to do the things that in your pending tasks. Hopefully that you will learn from this video. This video is all about motivation. So just sit, watch, and learn. But don't forget to hit the button bell. Let's watch first a clip video about motivation.
Motivation. What is it? Do you believe in motivation? How can I manifest motivation? Is it possible to achieve motivation? What do I need to do to be motivated? Can I give it to other people? Can I receive it from other people? Motivation is goals. Motivation is challenging yourself. Motivation is determination. Motivation is a smile. Motivation is laughter. Motivation is perseverance. Motivation is freedom. Motivation is tenacity. Motivation is having the endurance to go on when everyone else is quitting. Motivation is anticipation and excitement. Motivation is the courage to continue when nobody believes in you. Motivation is hope that there is something better. Motivation is unconditional love. Motivation is being fearless when everyone else is afraid. Motivation is being calm in the eye of the storm. When you feel unmotivated, look inside yourself. You have everything you need to be motivated. You got this because you can, you will, and you must succeed.
So now, what is your action about on that video, and how will you know that you are a highly motivated person, and how can you manifest motivation? So, in order for us to learn, to have an idea what is motivation, so let's proceed to our main discussion. Motivation, it is a process whereby a goal-directed activity is investigated and sustained. And it is an inner drive that success you to do something and persevere at something. It energizes to do something. It is the strength of the drive toward an action, while ability refers to what children can do. Motivation refers to what these children will do. Motivation refers to the initiation, direction, intensity, and persistence of behavior. When we get motivated to do something, it is not enough that we start working at that thing, but that we get attracted to it. Our attraction toward it becomes too intense. What we persist working on it through thick and thin until its completion. Learners' motivation, it is the primary factor influencing both performance. Let's move on to the inverse of a high level of motivation. Your student's level of motivation is shown in his or her choice of action, intensity, and persistence. If you have a highly motivated student, you have a student who is excited about learning and accomplishing things. She or he takes the initiative to undertake learning tasks, assignments, and projects without being pushed by his or her teacher and parents. She or he has goals to accomplish the things that he or she has set for himself or herself, and his or her dream in he or she is willing to give up the satisfaction of immediate goals for the sake of more important remote goals. An example is her willingness to give up joining or hers to her barkada or friends to watch a movie in order to prepare thoroughly for final examination. A student who is highly motivated a student who is highly motivated to learn enjoy learning and learns much more than one who is not as motivated. She or he persists and perseveres in her or his studies even things went out to be difficult. She does not give up easily, and as a result, his or her performance is satisfactory. In contrast, a student who is not motivated to learn does not enjoy learning, does not study well unless when she or he feels the difficulty of study, or she or he readily gives up. She or he lacks of perseverance. So, for now, move on to the types of motivation. So before that, let's watch first the difference of these two types of motivation, which are intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. Motivation. For us to wide our about these two, so let's discuss. Motivation is classified as either intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. It is intrinsic motivation when the source of motivation is from within the person himself or herself, or activity for its own sake. An example is when a student reads, for instance, pocket books because he or she itself wants to read them, or because reading them it is in itself worthwhile and enjoyable. Motivation is extrinsic, which motivates a person is someone or something outside his or him. When a student studies because he or she was told by her or his teachers or parents, or because she or he afraid to fail and his or her parents will make her or him stop schooling, or because it will lead to a good grade, we can say that she or he is intrinsically motivated. Extrinsic motivation is motivation to engage in an activity as a means to an end. In our examples, the student studies to please or his teacher, parents, or to get a good grade. He does not study for the joy of studying. Obviously, intrinsic motivation is more beneficial than extrinsic motivation because intrinsic motivation comes from within the person himself. If that which motivates a person is something or someone outside, the moment that person or that something is gone, the person's motivation is also gone. Intrinsic motivation is evident in people incentive present. Reading for no reason other than the joy of reading illustrates intrinsic motivation. So, that's all for our discussion for today. Well, now, I asked you, which are these two? You are below. You are a extrinsically motivated person or you are a intrinsically motivated person. You can know that which are these two you are below. Well, for me, I can say that I am a extrinsically motivated person. In the other hand, I'm also say that I am a intrinsically motivated person. Like for instance, I read books because I want to my grammar and also my vocabulary. And in the other hand, I love reading. I literally love reading. So, goal of extrinsic motivation. Initially, extrinsic motivation is necessary of the love for learning among poorly motivated students. If good grades, rewards, praises of words of encouragement or fear of failing grade can motivate unmotivated students to study, why not? For as long as students are hardly motivated, external motivation in the form of rewards, incentives, or punishment play a significant role in the development of motivated students. It is expected, however, that these extrinsic motivational factors be gradually replaced by internal motivation. In the concrete, this means that after motivating the students to study by way praise, encouragement, and punishment, hopefully the students develop the genuine love for learning and become intrinsically motivated in the process. And in short, we may begin employing intrinsic motivation at the start, but this should fade away as the students get intrinsically motivated themselves. So, that's all our discussion